Hi everybody, this is Lucky Picks 777.com. I haven't did one in a few weeks, been busy working, trying to take care of the family. Um, Still trying to promote my online handicap service business with helping the public make the proper picks when using your hard working money. Today is Wednesday, October 16, 2019, and I'm here today talk about what happened last week with the Lions versus the Packers. I lost a lot of money on that game. Lions was supposed to win that game, but now you see how the casino have a hand in changing the game with the referees. They didn't want to lose all that money, so they told them referees it's time to slow the game down and try to sway the game with penalties. Okay. A lot of people lost money with that referee calling that wrong pick. He had imaginary penalties so it can help the Packers win the game. Okay, you got to remember when the public putting a lot of money on something and the casinos don't have the money to back it up or they don't want to lose that money, they had these referees in their pocket. Okay, the house always try to find a way to stay on top so it can always make a profit. You need to remember that. So on Monday night, the public put a lot of money down on gambling. So you shouldn't even bet on Monday night because if the house starting to lose their money, they're gonna call them referees up to start slowing it down and try to make it sway the other way with penalties. That's why you had them referees there. Just for the game, it's also for the casinos so they can regulate the game so they don't lose a lot of money. I didn't like that call they made. That's changed the whole game. When the referee was making imaginary calls on October 14th, that Monday night game, Week 6, Lions versus Packers. He was saying he was grabbing his face. They showed it on camera. He didn't touch the man's face. And it cost the Lions the game. They was winning by 9 points. And Vegas didn't want to win that money. And that referee he's in Vegas pockets. He's in Vegas pockets. He costs a lot. He costs people millions. He costs millions of dollars. He costs Vegas a lot of money. You can see when he ran, he cost a lot of people that over too. Dude set on the one and they ran down the clock. So I'm starting to really kind of get pissed off about this. I'm starting to think this a lot of these games are switched around for Vegas or who the syndicate, whoever had money on it, had them referees in their pocket, and it really pissing me off. That didn't make no sense, and I'm upset about it. So I'm here tonight to promote my business, Lucky Pick 777.com, and also I'm here tonight to show you're not just trying to make the point spread. You're not just going against the house, but the house always also got tools in sports betting where they have a couple referees they got in their pocket to change the game, the outcome of the game. So my advice to you is don't put a lot of money. You can bet on Monday night. I wouldn't put a lot of money on Monday night football because Vegas got their hands in that. They ain't gonna they trying to make a profit, so they're gonna try to sway the games with penalties. I advise you to bet on a non-popular game. Put a lot of money on that, and mess with a handicap server who can give you a detail where you trying to predict the future. Handicap services is somebody who you think who has insight on the players, the games, and who's trying to tell you the future of the outcome of who's going to win the game and by how many points. So, if I was you, I would don't bet on popular games. If the public is betting that game and Vegas trying to make a profit, the referee's gonna mess the whole damn game up and cost you your money. So my best advice is to bet on a non-popular game. If you got the money, put a lot of money on it because nobody else ain't probably putting, on a weak game that the public is not putting a lot of money and the point spread ain't going up and down and the sharks, pick something that the public is not really into if you want to put a lot of money down. But if you want to just mess off some money, bet on the popular games and hey, you might lose because it got too many entities at work that's trying to persuade it by a point or two or three or just something crazy going on. I studied that Lions game inside out, dissected it, looked at real points, looked at other statistical points. Lions had that game won. If he didn't call that false penalty, Lions would have beat them over 9 points. They would have beat the Green Bay Packers. Packers shouldn't have won that game. But I'm just giving you a heads up. That Monday night football game, I realized the casinos had their hands with the referee to change the game or make it where they don't go over to that point spread where they can lose a lot of money. Also, in that other popular game with the Cowboys game, they was missing calls left and right. Yeah. So that's when I realized you're not just playing against the point spread or the money line. You're also playing against other entities, and so you're gonna, if you want to continue to play in sport betting, you're gonna have to look at the referees too that nobody ain't looking at, and put that in the whole formula. And you're gonna have to look at, is this a popular game and the public playing it too? Is the sharks in it? Okay, the casino's gonna start cheating now, so I better work out the point spread where I'm at least walk away with something. Okay, that's one thing I just wanted to get off my chest before I talk about week 7 and I give my picks. For week 7, the Dolphins versus the Bills, Buffalo Bills. Okay, for week 7, I pick the Bills to cover the point spread. Okay. And I picked the Bills to cover the money line. But I also picked this game to go over because Pat Fitzgerald is going to be the quarterback for the Dolphins. So that boy can put up points. He played for Tampa Bay. He put up a lot of points. He the one who almost came back and beat the Redskins last week. So with that Miami Dolphins versus the Buffalo Bills, I picked that game to go over. Okay, that's a free pick that I'm giving for the week. I'm gonna give a few more. The Raiders versus the Packers. It's gonna be a close game. Okay. Packers banged up, wide receiver core, everything. Raiders are getting a little bit better. If I was to pick a point spread, I'd go with the Raiders to cover point spread. A lot of points gonna go up on this one. I'll pick a over on the Oakland Raiders versus the Green Bay Packers. I'll pick a over on this, but I believe that this game gonna be over. It's gonna be a close game. Raiders gonna be underdog, but I'll put my money on the underdog for the Raiders. The next game is the San Francisco 49ers versus the Redskins. Okay. On this game, I will pick the 49ers to cover the point spread. I also picked the 49ers for the money line and for the over. A lot of points going to be scored in this game, but the Redskins are going to put up some points. So I picked the over for the 49ers versus the Redskins. Okay, last one that I'm going to give away for the free pick is the Patriots versus the Jets. Patriots ain't going to cover that point spread. So I'll pick the Jets because they got the quarterback back. And for the money line, the Patriots are going to win this game for the money line. And I believe this one is going to go over too. So the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Patriots going to win the money line. Jets going to cover the point spread, and it's going to be over. So that's my 4 picks that I'm giving away for this week. And, please check out my website, Lucky Picks 777.com. If you want to try my website, I'm also doing basketball through colleges sometime, but I'm going to make that another segment. But with the college, they starting a point shave right now with the college. So I'm going to have to do a little bit more research on the college football because they point shaving like crazy. With college football for week 8, it'd be good to pick underdogs because they putting them point spreads way too high on all them popular games. I would go with the underdog. The point spreads are way too high right now. So that's the advice that I'm giving on the college football. But for the NFL, I gave you my 4 picks. You can go with it. You don't have to go with it at all. You hold your own destiny. I'm just showing you that I'm a professional and I can handle business. Check out my website. Patronize a brother. Check it out. Lucky Picks 777.com. Lucky Picks 777.com. So this is Lucky Picks 777.com signing off. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out my website. And give me a shot at the title. Good night.